Aloha, this is Michelle speaking. I am your religious education consultant, and I have a story today about a boy named Kamal and his mother, Sherry. This comes from Tapestry of Faith, which is a UUA curriculum. Listen for where prayer might be embedded in this story. At breakfast on Sunday, Kamal's mother reminded him that today it was their turn to be a greeter at their congregation. Now, normally, Kamal loved greeting all the members of the congregation. He loved to see the visitors as they came in and shake their hands and give them a warm smile. But today, he was not nearly as eager. You see, he was sad because his friend Abby was in the hospital, and he was thinking that she would not be at church with him. And yet, he knew that he should still go to church. "What's wrong, Kamal?" Sherry asked. "I was thinking about Abby. She won't be at worship today because she's in the hospital. I'm going to miss her. The Sunday won't be the same." "I understand," Sherry said. "Would you like to sit this Sunday out? I can greet by myself or find somebody else to help." "No," Kamal said. "People expect to see me there, so I better do it." At the greeters' table, Kamal and his mother met with a smile every single person who came through that door. They answered questions from visitors, and Kamal even told one of the younger visitors about some of the things that he liked best about church. And then his mother, Sherry, invited the boy's father to next week's holiday party. When Kamal and Sherry sat down to the service, Kamal noticed that the visitor sitting beside them didn't have a hymn book. So he offered to share it so that they could sing too. Now, during worship, the service leader introduced the time of joys and concerns. People lined up at the table where there were candles and shared important events in their lives. Kamal did not recognize the two women who came up, but then he saw that one of them had a baby in her arms. And she came to the microphone after lighting a candle and said, "This is our new son who just came from Russia. We have been waiting a long time, but we are excited to share the joy because it was worth the wait." Finally, Kamal had an idea. He turned to his mother and said, "We can light a candle too for Abby, right?" "Yes," his mom agreed, and they went to the table. As they approached the altar where the candles were laid out, Kamal said into the microphone, "This candle is for my friend Abby. She is sick in the hospital, so she couldn't come today. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers." And then he said, "Oh, and I almost forgot. Keep her family in your thoughts and prayers too." Then the minister called for a moment of silence. After worship, Kamal went to see the new baby. Now, one of the baby's mothers let Kamal hold him, and then the baby began to cry. And Kamal said, "It's okay. It's good to meet you. Here, go back to your mom." And then the mother said softly to Kamal, "I am sorry to hear about your friend Abby. We will keep her in our thoughts and prayers." "Thanks," Kamal said. "I will too." And then he realized that other people knew how it felt to know somebody who was sick and what it meant to worry about them. He was glad that he shared so that everybody could share in the prayer. He thought to himself, maybe next time when I have a joy to share, I will share that because sharing a joy can feel nice too. My dear friends, this story has prayer written all over it. Whether you pray to a god or a goddess, or whether you just join your thoughts into the universe so that we can all share them, these prayers are vital for communities like this one. Kamal prayed for his friend Abby, and he asked the congregation to do the same when he shared his concern. Kamal also prayed when he shared a hymnal with somebody who didn't have one, or when he smiled at people when they came into the door. You see, prayer is not just a conversation with a deity. Prayer is a way in which we gather deeply and connect with our beloveds. It is good to connect with you. Blessed be. Do you see that? Isn't that awesome? This is artwork from Disney's movie Coco. And guess what? We as a congregation have the opportunity to gather together on Saturday, October 23rd at 2:30 to watch this movie together. Now, you might be wondering, how do we do that and do it safely? After all, the pandemic is still a concern. This is how we do it. Okay. So first of all, we're going to gather on Zoom. And then we're going to watch the movie on Disney at our own homes, stopping every once in a while to come back and connect with everybody and to have conversations about what makes us laugh, what makes us think, and what it means to be in touch with our ancestors and to remember them and to have them guide us in our lives. It'll promises to be a great time for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're old or young. It doesn't matter if you're new to the congregation or you've been around a long time. We hope you'll come and join us. Watch for announcements. Watch for ways to connect on Zoom. And if you need to connect on Disney, shoot me an email. I'll hook you up. All right, my friends. See you Saturday. Bye.